and summon from 100 years of slumbering. These men are bravely facing onward, furious against the sands of time along their journey. Entangled like a chain, their wine karma has become intertwined, destined, living in a platinum light. Shooting over the sky, bullet filled with your pride. With your vision divine, your fists will fly free if you stand proud. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. She is the one named Sailor Moon. She will never turn back on friends. She is always there to defend. She is the one on whom we can depend. She is the one named Sailor Moon. Sailor Venus, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter. With the secret powers so new to us, she is the one named Sailor Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, with the sailors lost to help fight. She is the one named Sailor Moon. She is the one named Sailor Moon. She is the one Sailor Moon. And when the world's in need of justice, drowning out in darkness, I will be the light that we see. I can't deny this is a calling. Humanity is falling. They need a solution. It's made. Who took my future, told me everything. My dream have turned to reality. This world is lost, but it's the end we really want. And when the world's in need of justice, drowning out in darkness, I will be the light that we see. I can't deny this is a calling. Humanity is falling. They need a solution. Someday I will take you by the hand, guide you. Together we will soon light the world.
Stand up, doesn't matter if these voices in your head say yes or no, where to go. You can live without them. Stardust, you cannot choose this fate, as if there's no choice. Dead or alive, dead or alive, you can find a way to freedom. Go out, even if your heart can't cope with the fear in your doubts. You can get through, even if they will hold the lie against you. What to do for what cause, what you have for what loss. It's hard to
I will go. Latest trends to go with the flow. Holding it in my own hand. Then I want to laugh like I lost my mind. Usually confused all the time. I can't get no satisfaction in activity. Sitting heavily like stones upon my shoulders, weighing down on me. So let's spread our wings to bigger, better things. Flying to another world, let's go. When every door was locked away, with every possibility. Okay, okay, just another day. I'll break the wall that's in my way. I'm shooting past that limit break. I'm selling this is just a piece of cake. Just wait and see how strong I'll be. I'll reach invincibility. This is Dragon Ball Super. Just tell the gods I'm blowing them away.
All this pride that I display, that I bring with me every day, I am so wrong. I'm so scared. Curse my damn facade, my desire to appear as though I'm just fine, not broken. As I sort through my past, I realize, have I even grown? Have I nothing left to show? This cannot be. I will now put the past behind. Away anxiety. I know that I am meant for more than I can see. Grant me the courage now. I pray to cease all of my pains, my doubts, my tears, my fears that keep me from your side. I hope you are here. I can't do this alone. When will these dreams of mine become my own reality? I wanna always be with you. I will be always by your side.
Morning at last, so I open my eyes like any other day. A tie around my neck, and that's the last step. Time passes by, and I'm at my homeroom class, holding my head up high. I take in a deep breath, and with it I'm all set. It's just your typical day that's carried in on the wind. I think I hear it calling me. I think I feel it waiting to be heard. But can I answer? I feel my heart is trembling, but then I feel it once again. And like a million stars, it fills the sky. It flickers in my mind, so I wish them well and wave them farewell till we meet again. The one and only has come, and there can only be one. And at last I am here. Why can't I even breathe standing in the wreckage? The rain alone that burns, so I close my eyes. Within this world
never the slightest chance of changing the path in which our world is taking slow. It makes sense that the smallest little voice can make the loudest noise. And if they try to tell me my own fate, I'll turn it around, won't hesitate. What's the point of tomorrow if it's a future missing you?
Bring it on, cause I'm just gonna grow up in the battle A. Gonna let the darkness keep on burning my fire. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I gotta stop this nightmare, because I'm dreaming of my future. Past, future, present is the world that we live in. I ain't scared of my past, because tomorrow keeps approaching fast and screaming out from my pride.
Now I need you to wipe away your tears. The time has come to face your fears. To know
I'm never falling down, I'll keep on sailing. Now this is my destiny.
defy the world to make you smile. If it keeps you around a while, don't go.
I gotta shake off the pain for you and me. May our failures all rest in peace.
We'll strike back.
I never wanted to be another gear in that corrupted world's machine. All my life felt like a dream. I was never who I really wanted me to be. But then God shattered the dream's cage and rose me up to a new stage. Cut it away like a sharp knife, then gave me this new life. Then suddenly there's a new twist, a reason to really exist. I wanna breathe in with fairness. This whole new world cheers my name. I'll never leave it to fate. And when I see a chance, I'll pave the way. I'll call checkmate. This is the time to break through, to rewrite the story, and I'll finally change all the rules. We are never weak, we won't give in until we win this game. Though I don't know what tomorrow holds, I'll make a bet and play my cards to win this game. Unlike the rest, I'll do my best, and I won't ever lose. To give up this chance would be a deadly sin, so let's bet it all. I'll put all my faith in it, so let the games begin.
Yeah, okay, in life we always will do as we wish. In a black box in your head is that flicks. You're crossing the line, exceed your limit. Let's go, take a step, and I mean this minute. Lots of bitch and we all know that. If it's easy then you're not trying. Now stop, which way's the right way to take? Just ignore it, go wherever, yeah, here we go. There are things that we can't have, things that will fade away. Is there a reason that I must fall upon them? You know I never tried to understand. I force it all to go my way. I'm no better than those who put me down. But I can't keep things in my apart. They can't put out the fire in my heart. Black clouds above me now will rain on me. They want
found a way to exist within this survival game. A spiral out of control. No, I don't need your pity. You couldn't begin to unravel this need for life. I wanted to carry out my promise. Like a fool, I truly believed it. Somewhere deep down.
Never stop, always aiming high. No, we'll never care what they think. Believing in each other, singing "Oli, Oli, Oli, oh, just go my way." Right here, right now. Heart goes off like a bullet liner. Right here, right now. Finish him, you better get the fire. Right here, right now. Heart goes off like a bullet liner. Right here, right now. Walking down the road of sorrow and despair, I notice a crossroad sign that's waiting for us at the end. Right, left, where to go? Murder of crows overhead. They cloud our vision, cloud our minds, and steal our souls. Struck by lightning, a thought begins to cross my mind. I wonder if the past should stay behind me. So then my heart could finally open up and let life within me grow. We are fighting dreamers. Never stop, always aiming high. No, we'll never care what they think. Believing in each other, singing "Oli, Oli, Oli, oh, just go my way." Right here, right now. Heart goes off like a bullet liner. Right here, right now.
I'll keep them close every passing moment. It feels like it might change the world, but till the day they'll always be like a part of me. This sick aggravation won't approve, and I just wanna hide, but I can't move. Despite all my worries and troubles, conviction it crumbles, but I can't decide when to stand up and fly. With this one word you gave me, with one word you saved me. This haze of doubt, it's melting away. You are like the light, bright it shines from above into the dark empty room of my heart. The sky above's an endless blue sapphire. It's color inviting me there, so I let open the window that I've always kept shut. I'll keep them close every passing moment. That feels like it might change the world, but till the day they'll always be like a part of me. So spread your wings and reach out to the light, and you'll see.
Hello, everyone.
I'm Drew,
I'm Dean.
and we write Subtlety with Fire. This week, you guys remember Beyblade?
I hate it.
Do you guys remember Beyblade? I had a few of them growing up.
Yeah, I
They
remember.
were neat little distractions,
Yeah, I remember everyone had a fucking horde of them.
and just mixed and matched them till they looked like some fucking abomination.
Yep.
Like, no sense of color fucking coordination or anything. It just looked like ass, but it was the best parts off the other ones you had.
Yep.
And no one was fucking creative enough to actually sit there and paint it. But we're not here to talk about the early 2000s toy craze. No.
Which
Apparently it's back.
mind-bogglingly is back and still a thing, and apparently the show has continued for like 20 years.
And Nate Wants to Battle does the opening?
But we're not talking about the new, current era quality of the show.
I'm talking about coming home in, like, grade 1 in 2000 and, like, fucking 1 or 2.
Turning on the TV.
Turning
and
on
hearing
YTV.
some butt rock.
There'd be some butt rock. There'd be some fucking spinning tops going everywhere. Oh, this show
And there'd be
is...
some giant neon laser monsters.
This show is ass. I'm just gonna get that out of the way right now. The show sucks. We're trying to delay talking about it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The acting is bad.
And you could argue that that's just the bad dubbing.
I don't know how you could save this.
I don't think it could be any better.
No.
Because the editing is bad. There's fucking continuity errors. Wait, how the fuck do you... When the fuck did
The
you...
chief's been kidnapped. How do you know that? Also, are there just fucking Yakuza fucking spinning tops in this world? What the fuck?
Yeah, also... Can we just stop for a moment and talk about how fucking stupid the first villain / rest of series rival character looks?
Oh, fucking Kai.
With his blue stripes on his face and his weird red leather gauntlets.
And the fucking blue hair and white scarf. He'll be sitting in a crowd, everyone else looks normal, and he's just sitting there looking rather angry.
The character designs in this show are awful.
Oh, yeah. This is fucking bad. Like, one of the worst animes I have watched. Bad.
Yeah, like this isn't even watch it to see how bad it is kind of bad.
No, it's don't watch it.
This is don't watch it. It's boring as fuck.
Yep.
And just unpleasant bad.
Yep.
That being said, you might be able to get a little bit of enjoyment if you're hammered.
Really? Really hammered.
Yeah.
One.
One.
One out of 5.
1 out of 5. That being said, marginal better one than Evangelion's one.
Oh, cause this one just bored me and annoyed me. Evangelion pissed me off.
Nothing is quite as bad as our first one, though.
Watamote?
That show can die on fire.
Yeah. Now, there's a reason we went through this one quickly, and that's because there's not a lot to say about it.
No, and there's other things better worth our time to talk about.
Like, we're going to talk about our waifu of the week here, and this is going to be a departure from how we talk about it. We picked Nagisa for this week, not just because she's an amazing character and honestly gives you some of the most heart-wrenching scenes in anime history.
Which she does.
Mm-hmm. She does.
But because of a little bit of real-world things that happened recently.
This week, Kyoto Animation was essentially targeted by an arsonist. 33 people died. Many others left with serious injuries.
Which, why them of all people?
They've been known for being great to their workers. They have a reputation of the anime industry of they can't do any wrong. For reference, Clannad, Haruhi Suzumiya, and K-On! Are like the 3 most notable shows.
Yeah.
Honestly, they were just kind of a wholesome company. I don't get why this would happen.
But it has, and unfortunately, because their building's gone, a large chunk of their workforce is gone, there's a solid chance they might not come back.
Yeah, which is a real shame. So, normally we'd save this to the end, but to pay tribute when we get back after our 3-week hiatus, the first show we'll be reviewing is The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yep.
Now, on a lighter note, let us get to our weekly simuldub shows to talk about.
Yeah.
Because there be a fair amount to talk about.
There be a fair amount to talk about.
First, the season finale of Kono Oto Tamare, Sounds of Life. The club manager takes Kudo aside and tells him that he should go to the medical station for his hand, and that he shouldn't play. Kudo refuses, and says he will play no matter what. Now, Kurata calls out the manager, saying if he was intent on Kudo not actually performing, that he would have taken him straight to the medical station. Kurata has picked up that there's something up with this dude. And now's the time for their final performance after a pep talk from Kurata to Kurisu.
Yep, and oh boy, it's good. Aside from the everyone falling apart
Because of Kudo's
of
injury.
all their emotional shit and realizing everything piling up.
Then Hozuki brings them all back in.
Not even that. The one guy who everyone thought was gonna fuck up.
Yeah, was the
brings
one who
everyone back
yeah.
in because he's like, no, we've all worked too hard.
And then she finally understands how to lead them. Just play the way she normally would. Don't treat them like lesser. Just lead them.
Yeah, and everyone has their moment of character arc resolution during the performance, which is really nice.
Yep. And on the final note of the performance, credits.
Yeah, there's no wrap up or anything, which makes me assume there might be more material to cover.
If not, this is still a
If
pretty
not,
good way to
this
end
is still
it.
a decent ending,
Yeah.
if a little abrupt.
Yeah. Watch this show.
It's great.
It's really good.
It's the standout show of last season, bar none.
Well, at least for the dub side of things, we didn't see everything.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have a summary written for this one. Because all I wrote down is, this was a fucking trip. One's Within, Episode 2.
Oh boy, this show is...
So, we know what this show is going for now.
and it's insanity.
It's an acid trip.
Like, their next challenge is...
Here's a giant egg.
Here's a giant egg.
It'll hatch into a girl that you have to bring through this fucking visual novel-ass romance story.
And then it turns into...
Because of their thoughts when it was hatching, it turned into a panda wearing a school uniform with an afro.
Yep. Who is...
What drugs are you on? They're not as good as what these creators are on.
Yeah, and the fucking sim game girl is fucking mental.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And the reason mobile games probably exist.
Because she spends a lot of money to make her characters just perfect. And then we find out another one of them's fucking crazy. Because they're stalking Briner's character. But also isn't an idiot and knows rack up fan service, get views.
Yep. This show is...
Actually kind of funny.
Yeah, I was wrong with the first episode when I said I think they're trying to go for the Danganronpa audience and
Nope.
not doing it well.
Nope.
No, they're not going for that. They're just going for acid trip.
Yep. And honestly, I'm more in now that I know that.
Yeah, it's very Gintama levels of weird, and I'm kind of down for it.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is a fucking acid trip and a half of a show. Is it good? No.
But it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Will it make it to the end of the season?
Probably
Who knows?
not.
Probably not. But it's fun for now.
Now, onto a show that I was wrong about in the best way. Fire Force, Episode 2. I thought I might have gotten bored with this show, but Episode 2 just shows no. New recruit with a lightsaber joins. Him and Shinra battle one of the more experienced members of the team. They get fucked up.
Yeah.
She jobs them. Then we go into deep moral implications of the Infernals and the fact that these people are burning to death and you're simply putting them out of their misery. And that you're essentially killing someone's family member.
Yeah.
It is dark.
The first episode, I was of the mind of, I'm in, just don't fuck it up. This episode just scratched away that opinion, and now it's fucking give it to me.
Yep. The Infernal they get called to deal with seems docile as a thing. He's holding himself back for the sake of his daughter. Arthur shows he may be a douche, the Night Guy of the Sword, but not a monster.
Yeah.
Like, Shinra's like, we shouldn't kill him, he's not hurting anyone. And then Arthur, of all people's like, he's burning alive.
We need to just put him out of his misery here.
Yeah. Because if we keep this going, it's just going to cause more pain for him and maybe even destroy this home.
We also see a lot more of the motivation of Captain Obi.
Yeah. He has no powers. He's just a really nice dude. we see how taxing mentally this job can be. And that's an interesting side of things I was hoping they'd take.
Yeah, the show's real good.
Oh yeah. If you haven't watched the first 2 episodes, they're on Funimation now. Do it.
Yep.
Also, they're coming to Toonami.
Yep.
So if you want to watch them on TV, you can. Now another show I'm hopeful for, Dr. Stone, Episode 1. This one technically premiered after our cutoff time, but since we're going to be away for 3 weeks...
we figured it'd be easier to cover it now.
Yeah. One day a weird event happened that turned everyone on Earth into stone. Over 3,000 years later, our 2 protags are released. I don't remember their names, so we'll refer to them as Brain and Brawn.
Yep. The Stroman duo.
Yep. In this episode, they decide to make wine in an attempt to figure out how to distill alcohol for some science experiments to see if they can help release the others. After a year of testing, they finally managed to free a bird. This is a shonen all about, we will solve all our issues with science!
Yeah, and the scientist dude keeps on telling other dude, get excited.
Yep.
Get excited, we're doing science.
I love this character. It's the voice actor for Scientist Dude is the guy who voices Oscar and Ruby.
Yeah.
And also the Funimation voice of Fuyuhiko.
Not Fuyuhiko, yes.
Yep. Seriously, Derek Stephen Prince is so much better at it, but not for this dude's lack of trying.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how the show progresses. It looks really interesting.
I am really hopeful for it.
Yeah.
I would expect one of the first people they're gonna try de-stoning is Braun's love interest.
Yep. God, we're never gonna learn their names, are we?
Nope.
Okay, now these last
Maybe
two...
eventually if we get invested.
These last 2 shows are not continuing.
Well, we can't say for sure one's not.
But we put our foot down.
Because Logan might try and defend it.
Yep, that's fair. If Logan wants to continue this one, we will. He's still away, so...
So we can't cut anything
this
without...
one episode,
Yeah.
this one other show, I'm putting my foot down. We're not continuing this.
Yeah, we're not. I refuse.
Demon Lord retry, Episode 1. Hey, an isekai with Josh Grell as the lead. That might be good. Oh, he's a Demon Lord. This is starting to sound like an Overlord ripoff. Oh, there's lolly bait everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah, like a few minutes in, you're getting full-on little girl fan service.
Nope!
We noped out hard.
Nope, I'm done. Not for me. Not for me.
No, fuck
Shouldn't
that.
exist.
And even if you ignore that,
The writing wasn't great.
the writing wasn't great. And the protag was so OP, he one-shot something which we are then told God had to seal away.
Oh. Yeah. Sounds fun.
And then when we're getting the world-building shit, it's like, oh, this is some holy land run by this holy god with his holy maidens and holy knights and holy church. And protag's just like, fucking generic-ass shit, ain't it? But it's not played for laughs. It's him.
It sounds like that's what Josh Grell actually said in the studio.
Yeah, it sounds very much like he read it and went, the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, no, it's generic. Grell's a great actor, but he just didn't give a fuck. Now, the other show.
I'm of the opinion he can save many a show.
Yeah, we've seen he can. How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, Episode 1. It's a fucking girls' workout show. It's not for me. It's a workout comedy.
There are some points where it just legitimately explains exercises weirdly.
Yep.
There were a couple moments where there was some legitimate laughs, but
It's not for me.
it's overall boring to me.
Exactly.
There is an audience for it.
We're
and
not it.
For the audience that it is for, I can acknowledge it's well done.
Yeah.
But we are not its audience, nor will we ever be.
No. Now, we will be continuing Ones Within, Fire Force, and Dr. Stone. There might be more shit debuting in the weeks to come, so when we get back, yeah, there might be more.
There is going to be more shit. We haven't even seen like half of their simuldub schedule.
Yeah, that's true. So that's already 3 that I'm hopeful for.
Yep.
That's better than last season.
Yep.
Now, moving on to our long-running shows. If you don't want spoilers for Fairy Tail or Dragon Ball Super, now's the time to click out of the video.
Yep.
That being said, come back for us finishing Ocarina sometime before Tuesday.
Yep.
And we'll be back streaming sometime mid-August.
14th to 16th
Yep.
would be when our next stream would be.
Yep. So, Fairy Tail. The battle between Irene versus Wendy and Urza begins. Irene gets a little angry that Wendy's enchantments are countering her, so Irene flips the table and steals Wendy's body. God damn the 12. They just flip tables all the time. That's what they do.
Yeah, they're just cheating.
Yep. But Wendy doesn't take that and takes over Irene's body, which I'm like, oh fuck yes, you're awesome.
Yeah, and the worst part about that was they did it again.
They made you think they just fucking got rid of Wendy.
Yeah, they made you think they just killed off Wendy, and they started riding the feels on it, and then Wendy shows up and be hyped.
Yep. Oh, it was fucking bullshit. So
They got me every time.
So Irene switches back after seriously injuring Wendy because, fuck you, you can't cast better than me in my own body. Fuck you, stab, stab, stab. Back to my body. Urza beats the shit out of Irene for a little bit, then she flips the table again and turns into a dragon and casts Meteor.
Yep.
And Urza decides, fuck you, I can still move my right arm, I'm gonna launch myself off the fucking ground and punch that meteor.
Yeah.
And that's where our episode ends.
There are only 2 things that can be said to that last scene.
Yeah.
Either Falcon Punch or Detroit Smash.
Yep. Holy shit, that's gonna be awesome.
But no, this is very much a moment of Q One-Winged Angel.
Yep. Now, Dragon Ball Super Episode 119. This one's basically Universe 7 just finishing off Universe 4.
Yep. Who were all just
Cheating,
schemy fucks. Which, why would you save those kind of tactics to Endgame?
especially when one's invisible and could have been sniping people the entire time. And one's tiny and could have done the same thing.
And one's
Illusions.
illusions, so you could have caused some chaos when there was chaos to be caused.
Yep.
Universe 4 died because Universe 4 was stupid.
Oh, yeah. I fucking laugh how their destroyers went, fine, I'll fucking take you all with me, and it's just like, boop, gone.
Yeah. They fucking took out Piccolo, though.
Oh, yeah, they got Piccolo out. Holy shit. So, Universe 7's down to Frieza, Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, and the androids, I
Yeah,
think.
the androids, the Saiyans, and Frieza.
Yep. That's an interesting group.
It's a very potent group.
Yep. Frieza hasn't done shit this tournament yet.
Nope.
He's appeared here and there to toy with people, but he actually hasn't tried yet.
Yeah.
And honestly, it seems like Frieza's playing this entire thing smart. Oh, I'll let them all take care of it, but I'll come in later, fresher than all of them, and just wipe them out one at a time.
Super made me like Frieza.
Yeah, I didn't like Frieza in Z. I love Frieza in Super.
I'm of the opinion that Frieza was a really lame villain in Z.
Yeah. He was evil for the sake of evil, and then in fucking Super, they decide, yeah, he's still evil for the sake of evil. Let's make him a petulant child about it.
And it's really entertaining.
Oh, God. Oh, this actually reminds me, I saw something on Twitter last night where people took the Vegeta versus Broly fight scene from the movie and made it 60 frames per second. Don't do that with drawn animation. Don't fucking fake frames to make it 60 FPS. It makes the entire thing look like ass.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Hand-drawn animation is specifically 24 frames a second for a reason.
Yep.
It is crafted to look the best at that speed. You changing that is just going to make it look worse.
It's like, oh, it looks so smooth. You're the kinds of fucking PC gamers where it has to be absurd frame rates or you don't care, aren't you?
It's like when they made Kingdom Hearts 2 60 frames a second.
That's not gonna look good.
You even commented when we played through it that a lot of the animations felt jankier.
Yeah. Because some things are designed to be done at 30 frames per second, and shock and awe over double the frames being there makes it look off.
Because it wasn't designed for it.
Like, here's the thing. Oh, raise it to this frame rate. If they have it at a locked 30 by design, there's nothing wrong with that. If they have it at locked 24 because of design, that's perfect. That's how it was meant to be.
And why are you trying to change frame rates of animation?
Yeah. It's
At
like,
least, at least games, I can accept you wanting more, because with a game, you can at least make the argument of the more frames of information are being displayed, the more opportunity the game has to check for inputs.
like,
But
you wanna what
with the
happens
animation,
when
that's
you
nothing.
take animation and falsely make it 60 FPS? You get weird frames where it just looks like they're jiggling. And not in a natural, like, oh, that's the punch going off their face and sending ripples through it. No, it looks like they're standing there shaking. It doesn't look right.
Yeah, it causes animation frames to tweak out if you try and put more frames in than exist.
I don't understand how people fail to grasp this and act like it looks better. So anyway, that'll be it for Subtlety with Fire for, like, 3 weeks.
Yep.
But we will be back with our Haruhi Suzumiya review and our, like...
Lengthy coverage of simuldub shit.
Yep. We gotta be getting near the end of Super. We gotta.
Yeah, we gotta.
Well, see you guys when we see ya.
Yep.
Long ago, Gold Roger, the king of pirates, obtained everything the world had to offer, and his dying words drove countless souls to the sea.